Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to Two Guys Teach Industrial Design. I'm your host today, and today we're going to be talking about markers. First we want to talk about is Copic markers. Copic are awesome because they're refillable. They're a little pricey at first, but you can buy the refills and it'll save you a lot of money over time. And you can get new nubs and everything, and there's multiple different endpoints. This one's kind of like a flat if you get the square, like a nice little dot point, but then they have these ovally ones that have like a brush style at the end. I'm a big fan of these. These are the ones I use the most. These are ones most of the people I work with use the most, and they're really nice. You can use them on just about everything. So here's just an example. See how nice that is, and you can mix it really well with other markers and just kind of like show off what you're trying to do. Yeah. So that's just one instance. This, however, by the way, is just regular horrible computer paper. But we're going to get into paper here in a minute. It's marker paper. If you're going to use markers, highly recommend always using marker paper. From time to time, I'll use printer paper, but it drains your markers. But if you're going to use marker paper, I highly recommend this brand from the UK. It's called Letraset. They make the best for absorbing markers. The color turns out pretty nice. And it lasts a little bit longer than other papers. The other thing is you don't have to worry about them binding it incorrectly with marker paper. I've had many a time where I bought marker paper from just like the brand store, and it was in backwards, so it didn't properly absorb my markers. And that's really, really, really depressing because you did all that work, it smears, it doesn't absorb, and it's just not good. And you look amateurish. So, Letraset, best way to go. Anyways, ad markers. Ad markers are probably my favorite, but they come at a cost. They have this chemical in it called xylene. And xylene is what they used to strip paint off the battleships in World War II. And it causes cancer. Fun fact. A lot of design studios won't let you have them, and in design schools, they prefer you don't use it. But to be honest with you, they do the best job. And when you turn in work with it, everybody's like, oh my God, that's so beautiful. How did you get that gradation? How did you be able to do all that cool stuff? And you're just like, I used an ad marker. I'm probably going to get cancer, but that is the struggle. Get your design picked, or, don't. So I use both. The last one I don't have with me because it merits not even having. Unless you're incredibly broke and desperate, Utrecht makes markers as well. And those markers are good to just tide you over if you're desperate in a pinch. I know a lot of friends who use them because they were cheap, and then they lasted like maybe a month. You can't refill them, and they're basically, after they go, they're dead, and the only thing they're good for is blending other markers together. So I highly recommend not even wasting your time on that unless you're very desperate and just need cheap markers to get through. Thanks for hanging out with Two Guys Teach Industrial Design. If you have any other requests for videos or ideas, or just want to hear some other awesomeness, let us know.